Starting in child's pose, trying to let our hips just be as relaxed as possible. Even our armpits are melting down towards the mat. Our forehead is relaxed. Notice your breath as you inhale, your back body expands. And as you exhale, you relax. Take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands over to the left, giving it a little side stretch through the right side, relaxing your head back down. Maybe even looking under your right armpit. And then deep inhale in, and we'll use an exhale breath to walk it over to the right. Going as far as feels good to stretch the left side, maybe looking under the left armpit, relaxing the head down. Deep breath in, and we'll walk the fingertips back to center. Big stretch one more time in our child's pose, fingertips to hips. And then inhale, bring your hands together in a prayer position. Cross your thumbs, interlock your fingers. And then on your next breath in, start to roll your spine above your hips, your shoulders above your hips. Big stretch up. Exhale, turn to the right. Relax the arms down, left hand to the outer thigh. And you can just wrap the right hand around the low back. Just giving a little touch, to the body. Gaze over your shoulder. Inhale, sit up a little taller. Squeeze the belly in as you exhale. And then we're going to unwind. Inhale, reach up. Just lengthen the spine. Exhale, we'll twist to the left. Hand to the thigh. You can wrap around the low back. Inhale, sit up a little taller. And then just look over the shoulder. And then when you're ready, inhale, bring it back to center. Big stretch up. Exhale, drop the hands behind you. We're going to reach for our heels. You're going to want the thumbs on the outside of the feet. We're going to open up the back body by starting to just roll the front body in on itself. So think about maybe a tube of toothpaste, trying to get that last little bit out of the bottom. And we're bringing our chin in, and we're starting to roll our forehead down towards our legs. So we want to stay nice and close, nice and tight. Try not to drop your weight all the way down to the floor, so you might just stop somewhere along the middle. As you forward fold, your hands will then turn so you can grab your heels. And then on your next inhale, keep your head tucked in, lift it off the mat, and lift your hips away from your feet. So you start to rise the low back. Arms might straighten, holding you from going too far forward. And then unwind, hips all the way down. Inhale, gently lift up. We'll reach up one more time. Interlace the thumbs, but keep the fingers in prayer position. Squeeze the belly up and in. We're going to go, it's called half tortoise. And gently start to lower down. You want the baby fingers to touch the earth first. We're going to leave the wrist lifted. So just slide those little baby finger edges forward, lengthening out the arms. Head might stay lifted. Head might be squeezing in between the arms. Feel the stretch in your armpit all the way through your side body. Inhale. Exhale, relax. And then we'll inhale to rise. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the belly, squeeze the hands, gently lift. And then we'll exhale, relax the arms. Inhale, we'll come up to standing. Bring your knees hips distance, so 2 fists in between to measure. Yeah, and then we'll take our hands when you're ready to the low back. You can separate your feet here if it feels good, just to bring them behind the knees. All right, we're gently gonna shift the hips forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together to open the chest, and then drop the head back. Opening here through the front of the body. This is the beginning of a camel pose. If it starts to feel a little fight or flight-esque, just continue to breathe through it. When we stretch the chest muscles, because they house so many vital organs, sometimes little fight or flight might kick in. You can even lean back and reach for your heels. The trick here is to kind of come and tuck the toes under, so making the heels a little closer. It just depends on how open your back is this morning. You can just catch one heel and then switch sides. Go for both. Drop your head. And then relax. Inhale. Bring yourself up to center. We're going to bring our hands to the mat. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Fingers spread wide. Knees underneath the hips. And we'll go cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly. Lift the hips and the gaze. Exhale, spine to the sky. Gaze to the thighs. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll just get 5 total, so do about 3 more, flowing with your own rhythm, your own breath, adding any sort of maybe side stretches, body rolls, any movement that feels good for the spine. Trying to just release some tension in the back. And then we're going to inhale, come to a nice flat back. Stretch your right leg behind you and toes point down, lifted up from the earth. And then add your left arm forward for a bird dog. Keep your gaze down. Inhale here, squeeze the belly. And then we're going to bend the right foot. Here we're going to take the left hand, reach back, try to find the foot behind you, and then try to raise that foot up towards the sky. Maybe we're just working on the reach, whatever feels good. And then release, reach back out into your bird dog, and then relax back down. Once you find your tabletop, you can go through cat-cow or hang out in a child's pose for a moment, whatever helps to release tension. You can even come into fire hydrant, lifting the right knee out to the side and finding a few knee circles. And then bring the knee back down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to stretch the left leg out, toes point down. Squeeze the belly up and in, and then add the right arm, reaching in opposite directions. Big stretch here to start. And then we bend the knee, and we reach back for the foot. Trying to find that connection, maybe just reaching in the direction of. Once we have that hold, we kick and pull at the same time. Finding that lift, maybe in our gaze, or keeping the gaze to the floor, whatever is best for your balance. And then release, stretch it out. Bring it back down, hands to the mat, knees to the mat, cat-cow, child's pose. Take 2 rounds of breath just to release tension in the spine. And then we're going to go from here to a down dog. So start to separate a little bit in the hands and the knees, or just stretch the feet straight back into a plank pose if that feels good. And then on your exhale breath, lift your hips up towards the sky. You might need to walk the feet back in a little bit. Shift the weight left and right, left and right. Push firmly into the palms of the hands. Tuck the belly in. Try to bring the belly a little closer to the thighs. And maybe here, let your head relax. Give yourself a big shake, yes. And a big shake side to side. And then inhale breath, we're going to take our right toes up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Big stretch up, and then as we exhale, we'll step through. Right foot in between the hands for a lunge position. We'll relax the left knee down to the ground. We'll walk the hands forward, just kind of leaning into it a little bit, so to speak, bringing that front knee over the toes, feeling that pinching in our right hip. Really getting a stretch for the left front of the thigh. And then we're going to go backwards into half split. So we'll just walk the hands behind us. And then once we go to a certain point, we'll flip over the heel, toes to the sky. Yeah, just relaxing as far down as the hips will go. And then you can start to reach forward for the foot if you like. And then we'll come out of this. Inhale, walk the hands forward, planting underneath the shoulders. Back toes tuck under, step back into our plank. Inhale here. Exhale into our down dog, hips to the sky. Pedal the feet side to side, shake the hips, shake the head. And when you're ready, same thing, other side. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, step forward. Finding that lunge position in between the hands and then dropping the knee, relaxing the back toes and letting that left knee come forward. You can even use that little walk forward of the hands, stretching out that front of the right hip. Nice. And then exhale, we'll take it back into our half splits. Whenever you're ready, just rolling over the heel, toes up to the sky. Hips can be lifted or they can lower all the way down, just however you need to adjust for this leg. And then you can reach right through the foot. Relax the chin into the chest. Deep breath in and out the nose. And then we'll change. Inhale, walk yourselves back up. Hands on either side of the foot, firmly planted in the palms. Lift up your back knee, slide your left foot to meet the right. You're in plank, exhale breath, hips rise, you're in down dog. Pedal your feet, shake your head, whatever feels good here. But walk your hands just about a half of a hand's width closer together, just so that there's some space between your pinky and the edge of the mat. We're gonna go for a big wide step this time. We're gonna take right toes back up to the sky. And then we're gonna go right foot to the outside of the right hand. We'll slide that left leg back, lowering it back down to the earth. And then we're gonna take our right hand and put it onto the top of the thigh. And we want the knee to be lined up with the ankle. So when we push down, it's like we're pushing all the way down through the heel. And then we can stack the shoulders. Option here to inhale, take the right hand and reach it to the sky in our twist. Option to let the knee fall open. If that doesn't feel great, just keep squeezing it in. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Drop the hand to the outside of the foot so you can start to walk the foot all the way over to the left side of your mat. Eventually, we're going to drop that right knee just behind the wrist and let the foot slide as far in as it needs to. We lower to pigeon pose, left leg will slide back. Exhale, breath. You can lower the arms, you can lower the head to the hands. However you want to get comfortable and cozy here. You can bring a block or a prop underneath your hip if it feels good. Try to relax here in your toes, in your face, in your fingers. As you inhale in, notice the back body expand with the breath. Notice the body relax with the exhale. Take one more moment here. Maybe the deepest breath so far in of your morning, followed by the slowest exhale out. And then we change. Hands underneath the armpit. We're gonna lift ourselves back up, tuck our left toes, lift our knee, and just slide that right leg for plank. Exhale, breath takes us to down dog. Pedal the feet, shake out the head, whatever feels good here. And then just migrate those hands a little closer together to make that room on the left side. To inhale, left foot up, three-legged. Exhale, wide step, left foot to the outside of the left pinky. All right, right knee relaxes down. Inhale, breath, left hand comes to the top of the knee. We push down like we're going straight through the leg to the heel, stack the shoulders. Inhale, you can option to lift the left arm, maybe gaze up. An option to let that left knee fall open or keep squeezing it in. Breathe in and out through nose. And then release, bring your hands back in. Take it nice and wide so you can start to walk that left foot over to the right side of your mat. Moving your little hands out the way and then dropping the left knee behind the wrist, letting that foot just angle. Relaxing the right leg back, relaxing down the arms and the head. Deep breath in and out your nose here. Relaxing your fingers, your face, and your toes once again. Nothing to do, nothing to change. Allow yourself just to exist in this moment, maybe noticing the flow of breath as it moves in and out your body. Maybe scanning the body for places you can relax a little bit more. Take 2 more deep rounds of breath here. Those deep, full inhales, followed by a nice, slow exhale. And then we'll bring our hands underneath our armpits, fingers are spread wide. We tuck our right toe so we can lift up the knee, left leg meets right, we're in plank, exhale, breath, hips to the sky, we're in down dog. Relax the head, shake out the hips, one last time to be in down dog for this class. And then start to walk your feet forward. As you get to the middle of the mat, you might need to pop up onto your fingertips, making little tents with your hand. Keep going until your feet get just behind the thumbs, and then once you get there, start to bend your knees, slowly bringing your hips down towards the mat. Once your hips get low, you'll walk your hands back, so that way when your hips find the mat, your hands are supporting you. Lift your feet up, we're in boat pose. Turn, reach your hands out. If it feels good, feet can come down if they need to. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, extend the body. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, kick it out. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale, kick it out. Then inhale, give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe bringing the head to the knees. You can even bring the feet down to the mat if you like, or leave them lifted. And then on your next inhale breath, start to move your hips to the middle of the mat. Unwind, have your little tuck. And start to lower down, reaching the feet up to the sky for waterfall pose. Arms next to the body, or you can hold the back of the legs. Not a lot to do here, so maybe you just point and flex the toes, circle the feet, get some snap, crackle, pops out of the ankles. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you so the chest feels lifted. And then on your next inhale breath, slowly lower your left leg down to the mat. Bend your right knee and hug it in towards your body. Let the left leg get really comfortable, release any tension. And then we're moving into a twist. So the left hand will hold on to the right knee and gently bring it across the body. That right hip will pop up, then stretching your right arm out to the side. You'll just look over your right shoulder. So you have this nice twist from the hips all the way to the head. Anchoring here through your shoulders as the lower hips lift. If it feels good to kick the right leg out or leave the knee bent, you can explore those options. And then we're going to unwind. Inhale, roll the right knee back into your chest. Give it another little hug, just to kind of reset it to center. And then kick your right foot up to the sky. So you make a little L with your legs. Inhale breath, bring your left knee up and in to the chest. You can give it a little hug. And then exhale breath to lower the right leg all the way down to the ground. Just completely relaxing it once you get there. And then the right hand's going to take a hold of the knee. Gently bring the knee across the body. Left hip will lift up. Left arm will stretch out. You can even gaze over that left shoulder. Take a few deep inhales and exhales here. Maybe once again deciding if you want to stretch and kick the left leg out a couple times. Just keep the knee bent and relaxed. Nice deep breath in and out the nose. unwind. Inhale, roll yourself back to the mat. Go ahead, bring your right knee out so you can join your left. Give yourself a big hug, both knees into the chest and the feet side by side. Maybe you're reaching for opposite wrist and you can walk the hands down the forearms, eventually getting to opposite elbows maybe, just to really give yourself a big squeeze, pulling the legs down into the body. And then on your next inhale, reach, arms up overhead, feet down below, stretch out, get flat like a pancake. Take up all the space as flat to the mat as you can. Exhale breath, bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a hug. It's up to you if you want to lift the head or keep it down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, stretch out, big stretch. Fingertips to toe tips. Exhale, squeeze in. Knees into the chest, big hug. And on your next exhale breath, relax into any Shavasana shape that feels good for you. Letting the legs relax down to the mat. Letting your arms relax down by your side. They can lay onto the body. Maybe rolling the shoulder blades underneath you. And starting to close down your eyes. As you move into a restful space, we're going to do a quick meditation. We're just going to do 10 deep rounds of breath. I invite you to breathe in the nose and exhale out the mouth. No need to count. I will do that. You just have to breathe. When you're ready, let's begin. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. And exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big one. Inhale. Slow it down. Exhale. Then return to what feels like normal breathing. Notice how you feel. If you feel relaxed, stay still. If you feel energized, allow your body to move. Letting that energy or that calmness take over. Continue to leave the thoughts relaxed. Continue to find gratitude for your breath and your body. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.